first stop along Tobacco Road, which is home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, and the fans have been ready to get things started since early in the day. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Boston College Eagles taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wake Forest Demon. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Eagles offense will take the first swing of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Short hands, it's Durant. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Golden Eagles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Back to throw, it's Jocelyn. Got his man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. This Boston College offense has it working. They'll give it to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through and play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all 3 phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what are coaches talking about? Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second half of the season so we can build on it for the future? It's not pretty, it's not fun, but let's finish strong throughout this conference play. Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Moving out of the pocket. Oh, better look out. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. The offense set for a 1st down play. Dropping back, it's Jocelyn. Throws to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
He's going to run it. Inside the 25. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Direct snap. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
taking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Makes a grab right down the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking for a man. It's Jocelyn. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Durant. Touchdown, Boston College. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Number 89 with the grab and the score.
When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
7, Wake Forest, 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll keep it himself. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? The Demon Deacons are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop with the return. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Catch in the middle. It's Durant.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it.
Okay, ready?
Scanning the field, it's Jocelyn. It's caught. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. It's complete. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
I love the QB here. He holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain, and it's a first down for Boston College.
And 4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
Looking to throw on first down. The screen, and watch out. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Back to throw, it's Jocelyn. Now he's going to break the pocket. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's knocked down. And the Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. First and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Now try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Finds the tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Boston College will send out the punt team.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Allegacy Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this third quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense...
There he goes! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offense is really...
Gashing the knee on the right. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. To the air, it's Jocelyn. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll try to do it himself. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pressure coming. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's design, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Boston College, 21. Wake Forest, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
This time he's got his man. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit.
Number 19 on to punt it away.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to throw, it's Jocelyn. Here's the pressure. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The 3rd sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from his back.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
325.
Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Boston College.
Black 24. Here we go.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Jocelyn. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College. They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
28, Wake Forest, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got it. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gonna look downfield again. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Demon Deacons are flying down the field. He'll set up to throw. Snagged out of the air. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. Snowed under by the defense. The Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Demon Deacons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Zips it out to his man. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Wants to throw. It's Jocelyn. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Finds his man. It's Durant. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Can't make the connection in the defense. Putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll immediately call timeout. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10.
42 Spiders.
They just keep firing. Here's a throw downfield late. And he hauls it in at the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Okay, ready?
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wake.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
And we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. UConn was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Huskies performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time on target. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Makes a grab over the middle. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. And the Demon Deacons lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Headed to the end zone. Into the end zone for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
This offense has it with really good field position. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll run it again. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game.